Dear aquarist, today I will talk about my fish disease case number 118. And this is about a Corydora species, Corydora habrosus, which was imported from the wild. And it had a parasitic worm infection. They looked weak. Some were getting skinny, some getting dark colored, and some will die. As you can see here, they're getting separated from the group. They're listless, not eating so well here. It's typical, such a darkening one, and that will die in the next coming days. This is the case that is presented to me at an importer. And inside we found all those larvae here, all those particles, capsules, all those are little worm larvae in a capsule, and that's a digital digenetic trematode, which is a larvae. And when the fish is eaten, like I explained in previous videos, when the fish is eaten by a predator fish or a bird, it will become a mature, an adult worm. And so that means that the fish is an intermediate host. So some of the parts of these organs are badly damaged, infected, and will not function well. And that's what happens when these kind of worms are incorporating healthy tissue and making the fish weak and proneable for secondary infections. Most likely bacterial infections will occur, and the organs are not working properly anymore. Here we see on the video that those worms are still alive, and they're just waiting to be eaten by, to be taken up in the new organism. That means the next host, the predator bird or the predator carnivore fish, for example. Not much we can do as a treatment here. Why? Because here, the capsules, you can see the capsules, and hard to get the medicine inside. So what can you do? Well, the weakened fish, which are very exhausted, will die eventually. And it's recommended that you euthanize them. With a good care and a good food, many might survive. And some might have very little infection, so they can do well over the time. And that's usually the case with wild fish. Some are badly infected and some are heavily infected. Some are not heavily infected and some are having very few or very little worms. So they will do better. The thing you can do, of course, is help your fish with a functional fish food, like our Dr. Bassleer Biofish Food Forte. And if you feed that for at least 10 days, this will strengthen the fish with an immune stimulant, because there are beta-glucans inside that food and also probiotic Pediococcus bacteria. These are all help for your fish to keep in the best condition, even with a little parasitic infection. They can survive well. You can learn more about fish diseases in my books, which I have available in different languages. You can find them at my website, or you can become a specialized, trained fish disease specialist or an advanced aquarist when you keep many fish or when you have a pet shop. Follow my courses and training at my Patreon. So I hope this case of fish disease helped you. In the back, there is the skyline of Singapore, which I visited many times during the last 20 years, but recently not, unfortunately. Maybe this will come again. Thank you for watching and enjoy to be an aquarist.